And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ingram. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers are now tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 60 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. On first down, it's Ingram, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Murray now on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Regular. Point it right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
And the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57 away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 47 yards.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
45 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Panthers have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 25. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Oh, he gets free left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it first and goal at the 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Herbert, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose. And that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Running on first down, Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until half. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Keenan Allen from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. First down, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. field now from the 50. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. it's Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, no. problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Herbert on 1st down now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again. Here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
75 yards.
And the Panthers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there for Carolina.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.